Hi, I'm Maya, and my favorite hobby is probably journaling. Most of the videos that I post here are about my journals, and I made a video like this a few years ago, and since then my journaling changed a little bit, so I wanted to make an updated version of my current journaling ecosystem. So let me show you how I organize my life with my journals. So this is what I use: my daily planner, weekly planner, bullet journal for books, and my notebook. Let's first dive into my hobonichis. So this is my hobonichi avec, which, if you don't know hobonichi, this is a really popular brand of journals that I've seen so many people using on YouTube, and I really wanted to try it out. So this is my first year trying out a hobonichi journal. After using the hobonichi journals for 5 months, I already know that this journaling style is going to stay with me for a very long time. So this is an A6 avec hobonichi, which means that half of the year is in one journal and half of the year is in the other journal. So this is what's hidden inside of this cover. This one is the second journal, which I will use from July to December, and this one is from January until June. If I were to open this up, it's the same journal, it's just a lot more thicker because I've used it a lot. Let's just go through it and I'm going to show you how I use it. The first thing that I track here in my yearly journal is how many videos I post. Then this is a monthly overlook, which originally looks like this. And I've tried using it for my hobbies, putting down whenever I'm practicing the hobbies that I decided to track here. But now in the month of May, I also started tracking my YouTube videos in this spread. Then I have these monthly pages, which at the start of the month I decorate like this one. This is how the monthly pages look like. For every month I pick a theme and then I use it throughout all of my journals. For April it was flower themed, and it was the same here. So this is how it looks like when the month is not over, but then when the month is over, I use this page for 1 picture per day challenge. I'm not like perfect with it. As you can see, there's a lot of spaces. I think it's a cute way to have an overview of what the year looked like. Every day that I take a photo, I then print it out and put it on the date that I took it. After the monthly pages, in the hobonichi you have daily pages like this, which is just an empty page for daily journaling. I tried junk journaling in the start of the year. This was my January pages, so I just put everything that I did in here. But then at one point I went to travel to Thailand, and March is mostly empty. I don't know, I don't want to be like too harsh on myself with my journaling. I don't want it to be like an annoying thing that I have to do. I want for me to have fun with it and just do it whenever I want to. Now I'm using it just for a to-do list for every day like this. It looks a little bit more boring, but it's very useful. So this is how I use my daily hobonichi journal. Can we just appreciate how cute this pen is? It's so chunky and small. So this is one of the journals that I'm using for daily tracking. Then I have my weekly hobonichi, and I am in love with this design of the journal. On this side it says 2026 year of bloom, and I think that's so beautiful and it represents my year perfectly. This is a hobonichi weeks. So this journal starts the same with a yearly overview, and in here I'm using it for tracking my workouts. Here I have a little vision board and I'm just tracking whenever I do my workout. I color in the day. The monthly pages I use just like a calendar. As I said, I pick a different theme every month, so I just decorate it with stickers and washi tape. So differently from this one that I've shown you, which has daily pages, this one is a weekly, that's why it's named Hobonichi Weeks, and it has weekly pages. So this is where I'm tracking whatever is happening in each week. It's a little bit easier for me to have an overview of the week when it's on the one page, but overall this is how the pages look like. This is for this week. If you're interested in all of the ways that I've used the weekly pages, I can make a separate video on it so I don't go too deep into it. And then at the end of this journal I have a lot of blank pages like this, and I'm using these blank pages in also some different ways. And the last 12 empty pages I'm using as monthly recaps. So this is January, February, March, and April. Oh, and I also have this special page where I wrote out the 100 things I want to do in 2026. So I'm just coloring in whatever I'm doing that I put on this list. So this is how I track my life with my hobonichis. But then we have my 2 other journals. I think out of all of my journals, this one is my favorite, so I'm gonna leave it for last. So let me explain what I do in here. This is just a regular notebook. It was blank and then I put January on it. I'm predicting that this is gonna last me a whole year because now it's May and I'm about at the middle of the journal. So I'm gonna stick on from January to whatever month that I finish this journal. I don't really want to show you because the thoughts that I put in here are very private. I just use it whenever I need it. So whenever I am, I don't know, messy in my head and I want to write out what whatever I'm feeling just to clear my head, or if I've had a really bad day and I just want to dump my thoughts and my feelings on the pages, or maybe if I had a really good day and I want to celebrate myself and manifest or whatever, I just write it down. Whatever my thoughts are, I'm just writing them down. And I always feel so much better whenever I'm in a bad mood when I write it down, or when I'm in a good mood and I can see my accomplishments and my thoughts on the page. I think it just clears my mind so well. But I don't have any rules how to use it here. I just, whenever I need it, I write in it, and that's just how I use it. And fun fact, I don't know if that's fun, but it's a fact. Whenever I finish this one, I always cut it up. There's a little ball inside, and then I collect them over here. They're just so cute, and I don't know what I'm gonna use them for, but I just do that. So soon I'll do this with this one. But I only use this pen for this journal. The copy that I made is so good. I made it with honey and I love it. So my favorite journal this year is my bullet journal, which I'm using as a book journal. I made a separate video of this journal when it was empty and I didn't start to use it yet. If you want to watch that, you can find it on my channel. Let's go through it. My reading journal again. The first page is my 2026 reads, where I'm coloring in the books that I've read. I've already read 3 books. I really want to start reading more. Then I have the books that I put in here written out and the author and when I read it. And then I have my monthly statistics, which looks a little bit sad, honestly. Let's hope that this part of the page is gonna look different. My ratings, my reading goal, which is to read 30 books. I don't know how the YouTubers that I watch read so many books. Maybe I should start listening to audiobooks and that's how I'm gonna fill this page, but I am such a slow reader. Whatever, the point is that I'm just enjoying the books. Then I have a few challenges. After these pages, I have my future log, and then I have my monthly pages. This is my dog. This is Sharky. I love him. He's my soul dog. So this was January, and then I pasted some photos from January and wrote a little bit. And then I make pages for every book that I read. I make a summary or whatever I was thinking when I was reading the books. So this is the first book that I've read and a summary and something about the book. Then I have my February page. I didn't finish any books in February, so then let's go to March. Then it's April again. Sharky boy. In April I did finish this book, so I made a page dedicated to that book. So when I'm reading a book, I annotate it. And then when I'm finished with the book, I always go through it and just write out for each annotation that I make, whatever I think it's the most important, and I put it here on the page about the book. I forget so quickly when the book is finished. I'm just like blank, forgot everything that I read, so I love doing this. And then I have my May page, also in the same aesthetic as the other journals that I've showed you for May. In May, I did finish one book, which is The Mountain Is You. I really recommend this book, the best book that I've read so far in this year. This is the book that I'm reading right now. Maybe I can finish it in May and put it in here, or maybe I'm gonna finish it in June. This is how I use all 4 of my journals right now. If you have any questions about my journals, let's talk about it in the comments. I love it. It's my favorite hobby. I could talk about it all day. So this is it. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video. Bye!